Good morning, Broncos. This is Coach Prosser. This week, our special area theme is portraits, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what a fitness portrait might look like. Now, when I think of fitness portrait, I think of an individual log or a recording of your personal fitness records. It's like a snapshot of how fit you are at that day and time. Let's take a look at a log. Here's an example of a fitness log, and you can see there are several different events: 50-yard dash, sit-ups, planks, mile run, sit and reach, tree pose, height and weight. There are also the skills that it is testing, whether it's speed, strength, endurance, flexibility, balance, or basically just your overall dimensions. I have the date listed, and then I also have my scores for that date. Let's take a look at some of the tests. Here we go. This is a tree pose. This is a test of balance. You try to get into this pose, and it is described right here, and you'd see how long you could hold that pose. For example, if you could hold it for 25 seconds today, you would record that, and then tomorrow maybe try the pose again and see if you could beat your personal record. This is a sit and reach test, which is a test of flexibility. The legs are straight and the arms are reaching out towards the toes. You could record your ability to do a sit and reach test by either marking down how far you were from your toes. For example, if I was 3 inches from my toes, having someone help me measure, I could list that down. If I was able to touch my toes, or if I was able to reach past my toes, how many inches I could reach past. This is a picture of an endurance event, which is a 5K race. Now, endurance is measuring how much work you can do over a certain amount of time. Now, we can't all go out right now and run 5K races, but we can do things like run around our house 10 times. Let's say I started in the backyard and ran around the house 10 times. I would time this and see how long it took me to do that endurance run. Then each day I would try that again, run around the house 10 times, see how long it took me. That would give me a chance to get a snapshot of how my endurance was, how well my heart and lungs are working together to keep me working. This is a picture of a plank pose. This is a test of core strength. We've done this pose at school. One way you could keep track of this in a log is to time and see how long you can hold this pose correctly. Today you might be able to hold it for 15 seconds, and maybe in a week you'd be able to hold it for 25 seconds or longer. Another test of core strength is the sit-up test. We've done sit-ups at school as well. A great way to log this is to see how many sit-ups you could do in 1 minute. Sprinting or racing is a test of speed. Now, we've done things like the 50-yard dash at school, but you could do it for any distance. You could see how long it takes you to run from one side of the yard to the other. Time that, and then do that same distance on another day to see if you're getting faster. There are lots of other tests. As we said, height and weight are something you could also record. Have someone see how tall you are and see if you're growing each day or each week. You could do this once a week, once a month, whatever you wanted to keep in your log, or once a day if you wanted to get really specific. You could also check your weight by using a scale. If you don't have a scale at home, sometimes they have scales available at places like Publix where you could get your weight at least once a week. Anyway, this is just an idea to how to get a portrait of your personal fitness and where you are today, and hopefully you'll see a growth in your fitness over time. Remember, it is all about where you are now and if you're able to grow and get better. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to your abilities today and then your abilities in the future. Hopefully, we all keep getting stronger. Have a great day. Go Broncos!